This week's edition of Grappler's Keep is brought to you once again by Diet Water. Sit back, relax, enjoy the show. And as the temperatures start to slowly work their way down and all those last lawn work, lawn and yard work projects get done and things start focusing on from outside to inside, make sure you're taking care of your inside. One of the best ways to do that is keep yourself hydrated with that one product that has all of that great water taste, but still only half of those dreaded water calories. The one, the only Diet Water. This box only available in stores where it is sold. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are time zone wise on this island Earth. This is Kentucky Hawkeye, KY Hawkeye, your host here in Hawkeye's Old Time Gaming Emporium. It is Saturday night, so we are ready to have ourselves some fun times here tonight. That is for sure. Can I interest you in tonight's special? Oh, I didn't even hear that go off. There we go. Let me hit it again. Can I interest you in tonight's special? All right, since this is Saturday, tonight's special is our wonderful 1-2-3 parfaits because Saturday night is the night we have for Grappler's Keep, our WWE 2K24 universe, where number characters from all of your favorite tabletop TPRG genres compete on a ring that we call the Dice Tray. We are just 5 weeks away from our next premium live event, the Chamber of Horrors, our version of the Elimination Chamber. So we're looking forward to seeing who are the 6 wrestlers who will earn a shot to get that coveted victory and perhaps set themselves up for something better further down the line. Let me close that sound off here just a little bit as we get the game booted up here. Running a little bit behind. I had to go run and do something real quick while everything's starting up, so I'm just a teensy bit behind schedule. Hey, Prax, good to have you here with us. I don't know if you saw, but I put I sent you a message in Discord concerning tomorrow. I want to let you know that our special cleric has all the cells perfectly associated with things dealing with the type of character that it is. So looking forward to doing that tomorrow. I will be doing some D&D on Prax's channel as she is doing a fundraiser for a charity I firmly stand behind, and that is Fisher House, which is a facility that helps veterans and their families have places to stay when they have some long-term medical, especially on the outpatient side, procedures and treatments going on, gives them a place to stay without having to worry about cost or expense. It's a real great thing. Both of the VAs that I have worked at in my career had a Fisher House, and they were a godsend for many of the patients and all that. So this is a group that I highly stand behind, and you will see me RPing on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Adjust your time zones accordingly for D&D in there. So that's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to that for sure with this character that I have drawn up. So tonight we have some wrestling going on. So we will have our usual 6 matches, 6 for the ladies starting off with the Queen's Courtyard, and then we will have 6 for the men in the Knights Roundtable. So that's going to be some fun stuff. So without any further ado, since we used all the ado making dinner last night, let's go ahead and get things started. Do you dare to enter the dice tray? Welcome to Grappler's Keep. All right, let's go ahead and get things started. We will first start with the news on the women's side here. Gelda, half of the Shield Maidens, has been cleared by medical staff to compete once again. The superstar is ready to make an impact on the scene as she makes her return to the ring. And we saw last time we were on, Pick and Sarlano won the Hunter's Mark, so she will be bearing the Hunter's Mark here tonight. Warble won her non-title match, defeating Desiree Bouveau and continuing to attack her after the bell had rung. No doubt the assault was carried out to crush her rival's confidence before their championship match, which will be coming at our Chamber of Horrors premium live event. And Shiny rushed down Charity before she could finish her entrance into the match, not waiting for the bell before the fight to take on her rival. So we had a lot of big action in the show last time around 2 weeks ago. we had stuff going on, including illnesses in the house and some other things. I was just not able to do the show last week, so we're here. Let me get some diet water here real quick. So in our first match, we have a rivalry going on between Sister Cyber and our tag team women's champions, Thrill and Chill. So once again, it's going to be Shiny up against Charity in this match. Although Desiree Bouveau has the rivalry going on with Warble right now, she's trying to challenge for the women's championship. Tonight, she will be going up against half of the Interlude, our elven bard known by the name of Miravisk. Annalith and Kimona. Oh, is that right? Do I have that set right? I think I may have got my rivalry switch up. Anyway, Annalith will be going, part of the Fatal Attraction faction will be going up against Kimona. Goldie Boone will be going up against Annabelle Dukes. Goldie will have her manager Wandering Silence in tow. And Cheryl Aranoma will be challenging Pick and Sarlano for the Hunter's Mark. And in our women's main event, Minyun Mitalar will be going up against Feline Locke, as they're going through a series of matches as Minyun is going to try to take the Baroness crown away from Feline. So let's go ahead and get things started. So, big rivalry brewing here between Sister Cyber, who wants to challenge Thrill and Chill for the Queens of the Keep Women's Tag Team Championship belts. And it seems like when people have a challenge, I don't know if Charity is just trying to spare Chastity from all of these matches and just saving her for when they actually go tag team, or what the deal is, but it seems like everyone has to go through Charity first. Maybe she's the more dominant of the two. I don't know, but she'll be going up against Shiny here tonight in singles action. So let's go ahead and get to the dice tray and get things started. All right, how's my vote? Okay, looks like the mic's doing good here. I want to check something real quick here. I get a chance.
Representing Pretty Mean Sisters from Chroma City.
Pardon me about that, everyone. I got to double check something. Something I forgot to look at earlier. All right, I wanted to adjust the mic up a little bit, and I need to bring that down a little bit. Okay, how does that look? Okay, not peeking out quite as badly. Okay, looks like we're good. So, Shiny's there in the ring, ready to go without her sister Sable. And coming in, she's half of the Queens of the Keep Tag Team Champions, known as Thrill and Chill. She is Charity Philpott.
From the old country, one half of the women's tag team of
Just your modern Victorian woman taking on all the new evils that are popping up in the noir world around her. And looks like she is set and ready to go. As we've seen, she can have quite an attitude there in the ring, both before and after the matches. So we'll see what happens here tonight. And we are set and ready to go. There's the bell. And Shiny tries to take control, but Charity fights right back with some strikes of her own. Goes up, spinning around for a quick Hurricane Rana, it looks like. Eventually, there it goes down after getting her kind of helicopter spin combined with the Hurricane Rana. Now, hard whip into the corner. There inside the dice tray, pulls her out. Goes for big body slam. Not wasting any time going up second rope. Daring Shiny to get up to her feet. And a nice missile drop kick. Maybe springboard since it was only second rope, but either way, slams the arm down hard. Has her measured up. Big boot stomp. Another stomp with those heeled boots. Pulls her up in a big kick to the back. Pulls Shiny up to her feet. Big series of strikes. Another forearm shot there. Whip into the ropes. And just comes in with a big running knee. Goes right after the knee of Shiny there. Measures her out again and another stomp. There's a second now. She's going to go for a pin. But only a 1 count. Shiny's going to roll outside to the Eldritch Blast safety mats to reconsider things. Charity daring to get up, and instead, big suicide dive nails her with the body press. No lip at all. Shiny blocks the kick, gets one in on her own, gets one in, and a code breaker. Double knees right to the face. Looks like Shiny was ready for her. Maybe was measuring her out first. Now here comes the attacks. Big series of strikes and chops. Tries to lead her towards the ring apron, but Charity elbows her way free. Charity seems still to be a little bit stronger of the two. Throws her back in the ring. And here comes Shiny with a big kick and a big series of strikes. Cartwheel has her set up for the big spin and throws her down. And now goes for the quick pin. Only a 1 count. Waits for her to get up. Has her up. Looks like she's hitting the up. Nope. She went for the deleter. Hooks the leg. Holds her down. And Shiny gets the victory. Motions to somebody. But no, Charity gets a shot in first and keeps on going. And here comes Sable. And Adasha. From Paws and Claws, they're all been victimized by Charity in the past. Both Shiny and Adasha. And looks like payback has come for Charity Philpott. All right, another big rivalry we have going on here right now is between Desiree Bouveau, who feels she has much more class and deserves to hold the women's championship belt. Oh, instead of our current champion, our rogue Kenku by the name of Warble. But tonight she will be going up against Mira Visk, half of the tag team, the Interlude. So we have the Bard up against the Femme Fatale. This should be a fun matchup. Let's see what happens. Let's head right back to the dice tray. And coming out first, it's Desiree. Belle of every ball, singer, dancer, performer of stage and ring.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Making her way to the ring from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Beautiful, charming Goulet.
She made herself quite a splash here in the ring here in Grappler's Keep. She's held the women's hunter's mark a time or two. Now she has her eye on a bigger belt, and that would be the women's championship. Rolls herself inside the ring. And our femme fatale out of the noir genre of tabletop role playing. Looks like she's just about set and ready to go. And coming out next is our current champion, the unlikely kink. No, that's right. She's not here. It's Mira Visk. All right. Mira Visk. She's one of our 2 traveling bards, known to inspire people around them to do whatever she needs to have done. Mostly known for tag team, but is a skilled solo wrestler in her own right. A battle of the bells of the ball here for sure tonight. I'm sure Mira considers herself just as glamorous as Desiree feels that she is, so the battle of the glamour gals is about to begin. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Desiree wastes no time, runs right into the big clothesline, big kicks, strikes all over the place, wraps her up, and an atomic drop. Brings her right to the ground. Pulls her up to her feet. Wraps her up, big elbows to the gut. And Mira Visk trying to take control back. Hard whip into the corner. Rushes in. Now pulls her out. Elbow shot there. Goes up and is going to stretch her out on the ropes. Trying to take out all 4 limbs at once. And down goes Desiree. Has to break it by the 5 count. Comes right after with another big strike. Another forearm shot. Has her up. And a nasty dragon screw. Highlights the leg and bends it all the way out. And now she's going to go for a quick pin, but only a 1 count. Going to bring Desiree up to her feet once again. Hard whip into the ropes, up and over the ropes onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside the ring. And she's going for some toys. I didn't think I had this set as a Falls Count or a Extreme Rules match, but it looks like it is. And going crazy with the kendo stick. Misses on that swing, but connects on that one. The battle continues as Desiree gets control. Throws her down as the count goes to 5. Stomp there. Looks like it mostly missed. And the big stomp right on the face with the high heel. Pulls her up to her feet. Throws Mira back into the ring as the count goes to 7. Now 8. Slides back in, and here we go. Back inside the dice tray. Pulls her up. And looks like Mira Visk just rolled snake eyes. Flips her over. Has her by the leg, but nice enziguri kick to get out by Mira Visk. Pulls her up to her feet, hooks the leg, and another dragon screw. Still holds the leg and the fallback. Definitely targeting that leg on Desiree. Holds the arm down. Big stomp. Another big stomp on the hand. Then another. Desiree pops right back up, some kicks and strikes of her own. Pulls her down. But only the 1 count. And now she's going to the toy box. And she's got the sledgehammer. Mira knocks it away before she can use it. Desiree elbowing herself free. Wraps her up, abdominal stretch going on. Gonna try to get a submission, but nope. Mira fights her way out, crawls up, and a nice rolling head scissors to get free. Big kick there, but Desiree still stays on her feet, gets a strike in of her own, wraps the arm. Mira kicks out. These two ladies going in hard and heavy, goes up. Big bear hug into a spine buster of sorts, holds her down for the pin, but only a 2 count. Grabs the sledgehammer, but gets knocked out, goes up, nice rollover into a double stomp. Desiree rolling to the ropes. And now Mira's going to the toy box once again, grabs the baseball bat, and hits Desiree with it. Tamps the mat, hits her again a third time. Swing and a miss on that one, throws it down. That's probably going to be enough to finish her off. But no, Desiree still has enough to kick out. Now she grabs the sledgehammer, starts using it on Desiree, misses with that one. Big drop kick. As Desiree tries to mount a defense, rolls out of the way to stomp, and gets hit with the facial. I think she may have hit the sledgehammer going down. But only a 2 count. Desiree thought she had it there. Pulls Mira up to her feet. Slams her down. She's going for pillow talk and has it locked in. Trying to get a submission. But Mira Viss is able to roll out and bridge out of it. We'll see if she can recover from the side effects of it. Has Desiree hard into the turnbuckle. Puts her up top. She might be setting her up for the base clef. We'll see. As she climbs up, looks like she's going for it. Has her up and the base clef. I think Desiree's legs may have hit the handle of the sledgehammer. As you can see, did some damage to Mira as well. She picks up the sledge again. Again, hits the midsection with it a second time. A third. A fourth. Now slings it on her shoulder a 5th time. At what point is Mira going to be too injured to go on? Desiree gets up. Quick one-leg drop kick. Out of desperation, maybe, if nothing else, goes to the corner. But a quick kick by Mira gets her out of it. Goes up. Nasty Hurricane Rana there. Almost a Frankensteiner. She's going up top. Spins around. Hits the standing O. Goes for the pin. And Mira gets the victory. Big victory here tonight for Mira Visk.
Here is your winner, Beautiful Heart Crusher.
Showing that a lot of our tag team specialists are very skilled solo when they don't have their tag team partner in the ring. A big win there for Mira Visk. And now we have Analyth going up against Kimona. Yeah, I got my match cards mixed up there. It should be, I think, Annabelle going up against her, but we'll go ahead and leave this as it is. Analyth, one of the 3 members of the women's faction known as Fatal Attraction, led by Minyun Maidalar, are trying to slowly take control of the women's side of Grappler's Keep. One person trying to stand in their way is our superhero RPG class, Kimona. We'll see how well she's able to do against Analyth here tonight as we return to the dice tray. And here they come, led by the Drow Sorceress, Minyun Maidalar, along with Annabelle Dukes. It will be Analyth.
Making her way to the ring,
Analyth is our tiefling succubus. Dark and dangerous, enticing and scary. She says that no one ever forgets her. And she has definitely made herself known here inside Grappler's Keep for sure. She's had some pretty good rivalries here in this season. And now wants to try to claim the big prize. So we'll see how this match works out.
And from near Osaka, Lightning.
All right, she's the member of the Lightning League, superhero group known around the world for defending the world. She is now here defending threats here inside of Grappler's Keep. And definitely has become a favorite among the fans. As you can see, she has her fans there in the crowd. As Fatal Attraction looks on, we'll see what she can do tonight against another member of Fatal Attraction. Analyth looks like she's set and ready to go. Kimona's got game face going. There's the bell, and here we go. And Kimona wastes no time. Picks her up, gut wrench. Nope, misses. Analyth floats over and turns it into a quick suplex. Goes for a double axe handle and misses. Uncharacteristic miss on her. Kimona taking advantage. Has her by the back of the neck. Brings her all the way across to the other ropes. Big forearm strike. But Analyth flips her over the top rope onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. And quick suicide dive through the ropes. Big stomp there. And a driving knee into the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Kimona's trying to get up. Analyth intercepts her. Face plants her straight down. Pulls her up to her feet. Wraps her up. Half Nelson suplex. Now goes for the arm. Going for the shoulder pull. Brings her up to the feet as the count goes to 7. Throws Kimona back in as count goes to 8. Ref and Martian get in. She's in before the 9 count. And we're back inside the dice tray. Just slams her down. Minion Mylar going for the turnbuckle. As Analyth goes for the pin, Kimona kicks out. We'll see if the ref catches it. Grabs her by the leg. Single leg Boston Crab going to try to get a submission out of Kimona. She hooks the other leg, gets herself free quickly. Hard whip into the ropes. Big elbow shot right off the ropes. Big stomp, and here comes Green Lightning. Pulls her up, face plants her straight down. Quick response by Analyth, a quick snapmare, and now rolls into a big boot kick. Going for the shoulder pull again, going for the other arm. Meanwhile, we got an unprotected top rope corner. Big stomp to the face. Kimona's ready, grabs the leg. Nice dragon screw reversal. Big stomp. Annabelle doesn't like what she sees there, but a big jawbreaker there by Analyth. Brings her over the corner. I think the ref saw the turnbuckle. Looks like he's replacing it. As Kimona fights her way out of the corner. Scoops her up. Nice Northern Light suplex, holding her down for the pin, but the ref's not there. Repairing the turnbuckle. Looked like it wouldn't have been a 3 count anyway. Analyth comes back out, comes back in, but Kimona blocks the kick. Gets an elbow shot in of her own. Hard whip into the ropes. Flying forearm misses badly. Analyth takes advantage. Shot to the back. Hard whip into the ropes and a big boot from Analyth. Big strike there. Kimona pops right back up, comes up with a kick of her own. And now a big slap up. Now we're getting into a slap fight. And now Kimona gets a strike, blocks a strike, and now they're just going back and forth with it here, everyone. As the punches and slaps continue there in the middle of the ring. Anleth responds with a boot. Big strike to the back. Swings up and now has the Black Widow locked in, going to try to make Kimona tap out. Cranking on her hard. But now she releases it, just throws her down and blows a kiss. Does not go for the finish there. Grabs the arm, wraps her up, looks like she's going for the chaotic turn and hits it. Holds her down for the pin. And Kimona is pinned and defeated. Another victory for Fatal Attraction. Big win for the Toxic Trio. Big win for them here tonight. Now, the actual rivalry is going on between Annalith and Goldie Boone. But now tonight she'll be going against Annabelle Dukes out of Fatal Attraction. But she has recently decided she needs help on her side, and she has recruited a manager, none other than our own Wandering Silence. So he's going to be taking her out. He'll be there ringside as well to help defend Goldie against the Toxic Trio. So let's return to Diet Water Arena and see what happens. No victory for Goldie last time. We'll see if she can avenge herself this week. And coming out first, it's going to be Goldie. All right, this isn't working right because he's supposed to have the hat on, not the pauldron on. So something's not working right with the game here. I'll try to get that fixed for you, Wandering Silence. As they make their way into the ring, Goldie confident about a victory here tonight. She has her manager by her side. They've been at their secret training facility down at the Hidden Valley Ranch. So we'll see if all this extra time of training will pay off for Goldie. And here they come again. This time it'll be Annabelle Duke. She's the toughest person on the east side of town. She runs the speakeasy known as the Fresh Fantasy here in the Noir RPG world where she is from. So the Toxic Trio has one victory here tonight. Will they get another? Goldie Boone will not go down easily. I know that is for sure. Mignon and her two companions have been doing very well since they have teamed up. The question is, will anyone rise up to the challenge to take them on? Everyone's doing it one by one. Will they join up together as we get ready to begin? Here comes Goldie with Annabelle. Goldie comes right in with a quick strike. Fingernails down the back. Goldie's being aggressive from the start, and a big face plant straight down. Big stomp of the boots to the face. Pulls her up. Big knee to the noggin. Goldie not wasting any time, going right after her. Rakes the nails down the back again. Hard whip up and over the ropes, landing on the ring apron. Nice drop kick, knocking her down onto the safety mats. Now she comes right out back after, keeping an eye out for the rest of the trio. Goldie shot is blocked, and here comes Annabelle back with some strikes. Goldie responds. And a jawbreaker. Slams the arm down onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Goes up, big knee drop. Pulls her up to her feet. Throws her into the ring, almost hitting. Looks like she hit the ref at the same time. She's going upstairs. The big elbow nails it. Hooking the leg for the pin. Only a 2 count. Goldie thought she had it right there. Goes back to the attack, stomping the water out of the mud puddle. Annabelle gets up to her feet, but runs into a big running clothesline. Quick roll up by Annabelle. Wandering Silence trying to keep the crowd up for Goldie. Annabelle comes in with the strike now. Brings her down, and now's just going for some ground and pound. Goes back down after it again. Looks like that last shot got through. Big stomp to the gut. And now some more grounding and pounding. Trying to take everything out of Goldie here. She's going forward again. She's not even wrestling anymore. This is becoming just a straight cat fight, it looks like. Pulls her up to her feet. Wraps her up. Hard whip into the ropes. Pop-up punch. Popped her up into the last word. Now a big running knee shot. Looks like someone threw a chair in. The ref's getting that out of the way. As the ladies continue on, brings her to the corner hard into the turnbuckle. Pulls her out. Springboard enziguri kick. And now hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Goldie trying to hold strong, comes up to her feet. Annabelle whips her hard into the corner. Big running clothesline shot, another elbow. Throws her down. Now a big kick to the back. Wandering Silence looking on, trying to encourage Goldie on. Picks her up. Going Alabama slam. Nope. She hits the speakeasy. But no, Goldie's able to kick out. Caught Annabelle by surprise. She thought she had it. Quick kick by Goldie to get back up. And now Goldie's going to tries to bring her to the corner. Ref gets in the way. Now just throws her over the top rope. Big punch and a drop kick, and down she goes right in front of Wandering Silence, who backs out of the way. Knowing he's got to stay out of the way, Goldie waits for Annabelle to get back in. Annabelle comes with some quick kicks. Down goes Goldie, who rolls outside to regroup. Annabelle waits. Goldie comes right back in on the attack. Hard whip in the corner. Someone took out the turnbuckle, and Annabelle took the brunt of it. Goldie making the attack. Still pulls her up. Massive neck breaker. Hooks the leg for the pin. Only a 2 count. Goldie thought she had it there. Stands over the top, hits the yeehaw. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Goldie and Wandering Silence get the victory. Yeah, that's what I call the split leg drop, the yeehaw. Big win for Goldie here tonight, as she and Wandering Silence celebrate. Big win for her after her trials and tribulations up against Fatal Attraction. Gets her first victory against the Crew. Bringing in the new manager appears to have worked for Goldie. We'll see how well they work together in the future. And now we go to our title match here on the women's side. We have the Hunter's Mark. For those of you not familiar with our show, the Hunter's Mark is our fighting championship. It is defended every time we have a stream, whether it's a regular event like this or a premium live event. The goal is you earn the Hunter's Mark by defeating someone with it. If you then win your next 4 matches, you bear the Hunter's Mark successfully 4 times in a row. The next stream we are on, whether it is a regular week or a premium live event, you will get a shot for the title. So that is very important. Picken won the belt last time we were on, so she is bearing the Hunter's Mark for the first time. She'll be going up against Cheryl Aranoma, the winner of the Women's Melee Madness match in our PLE a few weeks back, which means at Dice Mania, she will have a title shot against whoever our women's champion is at that point. So this is Cheryl's trying to keep herself sharp, and best way to do that is going up against the other people holding the other belts. Good way to keep herself going. So let's return to Diet Water Arena.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall, and it is for the Women's Internet Fighting Championship.
Coming out first, it is the challenger. She's here to have fun and kick butt, preferably at the same time. It is Cheryl Aranoma. Impressed everyone with not only the Melee Madness before that, being in a 10-woman gauntlet and being in the first match and winning every match all the way through up until the end, where she lost the final one to Nael Caillo. And so her strength and toughness that has been waiting in the potential is making itself known. So she will try to earn this belt here tonight. She doesn't need it to get the title shot, but if she can get the title ahead of time, then that makes things interesting for Dice Mania. We'll see what happens. But to do that, she must defeat the current holder of the belt. That would be Picken Sarlano, our member out of the sci-fi realm of tabletop RPGs. She is here from Andromeda, which she claims is the most superior galaxy in the universe, and she says she's the most superior wrestler from Andromeda. And right now she's showing her superiority by holding the belt. With the ability to earn that title shot by winning 4 more matches in a row. We'll see if she is able to do so. That is how the current holder of the belt, Warble, won the women's championship. So this is the belt they are competing for. The Women's Hunter's Mark. Let's go back to Samantha inside the ring.
Introducing the challenger from wherever she wants, Cheryl. And her opponent from out of this world, the Women's Internet Fighting Champion.
Okay. The side plates are not copying over like I thought they would. Okay. Hands the belt over to the ref. Cheryl nods that that's the belt they're going for. Can Picken survive her first defense, or will Sharon take the belt from her? Cheryl's ready to go. Picken looks relaxed and set. Here comes the bell, and here we go. And big boot by Picken to start it off. Springboard into a forearm shot. Picken's not taking no chances. She's going right after Cheryl here. Hard whip into the corner. And another big forearm. Down goes Cheryl. Holds the arm and now stomping the back. And now a boot to the face. Throws her down. Hammer locks the arm to the back. Now is going to do the full stretch all the way down to the fingertips. Springs up. Double knees to the back. Pulls her Cheryl up to her feet. Gonna bring her over to the ropes. Looks like the ref's having trouble getting out of the way for whatever reason. Sets her up on between the ropes there. Series of knee shots to the head. Cheryl just barely hanging on there. Runs in and a big boot, and down goes Cheryl onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Picken goes up top rope as the count begins. Cheryl gets up to her feet. And a super punch from the top rope down to the mats. Connects. Cheryl's ready, though, with a quick kick. Back up to her feet. She comes back inside the ring, as does Picken. And Cheryl goes right after her, scoops her up. Has her in a torture rack, and now brings her down for a neck breaker. Hooks the leg for the pin. Only a 1 count. Big forearm strike. Pulls her up. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs over. And a big discus spin elbow there. Big stomp to the arm. Pulls her up. Pickens ready. Elbow to the gut. She's going for that springboard. Gets the body splash on Cheryl. Cheryl rolls away. Big leaping forearm shot there. Goes for the pin. But only a 2 count. Cheryl gets herself back up to her feet. Only be whipped into the ropes by Picken. Comes in with a big boot. No delay there. Hooks the leg. Again, only a 2 count. Leaps over. And now goes for some ground and pound. Big stomp to the gut. It's going to go up top rope. Waiting for Cheryl to get up. Leaps and a big drop kick. She wants more. Goes up again. And a massive knee drop from the top rope. Now hooks the leg for the pin. And Cheryl still manages to kick out. Picken throws a little temper tantrum. She'll need to stay focused if she wants to try to get the win. Not let the emotions get a hold. Big stomp. Goes for a running boot, but Cheryl gets out of the way. Wraps her up and a quick snap suplex. Picken rolls outside. Cheryl comes after her. Maybe a mistake. As Picken's ready for her. Kick there. Has her wrapped up. And power bombs her into the ring apron and spins her around into the side of it. Pulls her up to her feet. Throws her into the ring post and down goes Cheryl. Picken posing in the ring as she waits on the count. Goes up top rope again. Cheryl on one knee right now, taking her time getting up. Not a bad idea. She's back up, and here comes Picken. Double axe handle. Does a few flashy dance moves there. Cheryl rolls away. Pulls her up. Big forearm shot, and down goes Cheryl again. Hard into the announcer's table. And now goes for the ground and pound there outside the ring. Grabs Cheryl by both arms and an unblocked knee shot right to the jaw, it looked like. As the count goes to 5, pulls her up. Big forearm shot again. And Cheryl reverses. Goes a few ground and pound shots of her own. Count goes to 7. Cheryl brings her over, throws her into the ring. Beats the 8 count. Picken catches her with a big boot just as she comes in. And that's it, rings it up for Picken Sarlano with the victory. All right, Picken Sarlano has her first successful bearing of the Hunter's Mark. Can she get 3 more? If she does, she would earn a title shot, perhaps at the Chamber of Horrors Premium Live event. All right, here we go. We will go into our women's main event here. Minyun Maitalar, our Drow Sorceress Queen, self-proclaimed, is going up against Feline Locke, the current Baroness of the Keep. She won that crown during a title tournament. Minyun says she's the only real royalty here and says that she should be wearing that crown. So they are going through a series of matches here. They're tied up, I believe, 1-1 right now. There were a series of different matches, and this one's going to be a tables match. There's no pins, there's no submission, there's only one way to win, and that is to put your opponent through a table and break the table. So this will be interesting to see what happens with these ladies here, as we will be doing a tables match. And coming out by herself, she's going to let her 2 companions rest after their matches.
The following contest is a tables match. Making her way to the ring, representing toxic attraction from your darkest fears, Mistress Sorceress.
All right. Minyun Maitalar, master of the dark arts. She says she's here to prove that dark isn't always evil. Wearing her crown that she says is hers as a Drow Queen. Says she's the only true royalty here and expects to be treated as such, including by the refs as you see there. Will she get the Baroness crown away from Feline Locke? That will be decided finally once and for all at the Chamber of Horrors as she hands over the crown and scepter and gets herself ready to go against her opponent.
And from Moscow, Russia,
Feline Locke, out of the superhero realm, she is queen of the frost realm. They say the only place on her that isn't cold is her heart. We'll see how she's holding her own against Minyun. She does not have to worry about the other 2 members of Fatal Attraction in this match, or so it appears. And she makes her way into the ring, wearing her crown proudly. How long will she get to keep that, though? That is the question. Looks like she's set and ready to go here. Queen is staying loose. The Baroness staying loose as well. And here we go. There's the bell. And Feline wastes no time. Flying body press right onto Minyun. Big knee shot. Big stomp to the ankle. Flips her over. Flips her back over again. Grabs the leg again. And elbow drop right onto the knee. Grabs her by the leg again. Big stomp to the hamstring. Flips her over. Flips her back. Maybe try and make her dizzy in the process. Another elbow drop to the knee. Definitely wants to focus on the leg there. Flips her again. And another elbow drop. Definitely trying to take the legs out for sure. A big stomp to the back of the leg there. Grabs them again. And this time Minyun kicks her off. Pulls her up. Face plants her straight down. Hard whip into the corner. Comes right in with a big clothesline and falls with a bulldog. Feline rolls to outside the ring. Big leap over the rope and nails Feline. There outside the ring on the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Pulls her up to her feet. And let's see where she's taking her. Over the retaining walls there. But nope, Feline elbows her way loose. And throws Feline down the way towards the announcer's table. Pulls her up to her feet. Big series of strikes. A nice drop kick. Goes for the legs again. Again, try and take that foundation out of the way. Looks like it's starting to take its toll on Mignon. As you saw the way she was holding her leg there, thrown into the ring apron. Remember, this is a tables match. That's the only thing that matters. No count out. You got to put your opponent through the table. Pulls her up to her feet. Scoops her up. Mignon gets some elbow shots in to get free. Now picks up Feline on her shoulder. Feline gets out and a chop block from behind. Pulls her up to her feet. And throws Mignon back inside the ring. Goes to the toy box, and she's going to pull out her own table. Pull out a table here. Mignon goes outside the ring, picks up her own table. We got dueling tables here. Mignon wins by knocking Feline down, throws hers in. Tries to get the table set up, and instead Feline interrupts it, picks her up. Nice little suplex. The table falls down. Feline goes back outside. She doesn't like the tables in there. She wants her own. And slides that one in. We have 2 tables and 2 wrestlers. Feline comes right after Mignon. Boxes the ears. Big elbow strike. Springboard. Moonsault. Nails Feline, landing on the table as she does. Quick roll over. Nice rolling kick there. Down goes Feline. Big stomp right on the shoulder. Feline gets right back up, though. Has been Mignon by the back of the head. Brings her over hard into the turnbuckle. Big forearm strike there. Pulls her out. And into the Tree of Woe. Now has the boot right on the chin, it looks like, and down falls Mignon. Feline picks up the table. Props it in the corner. Goes for the other table. Throws it away as Mignon gets up, gets a strike in, wraps her up, and has her locked in the Underdark. Feline gets some knees up to get free. Hard whip into the ropes, up and over. The ropes nearly landing on the table outside the ring. Feline berating Mignon down there on the mats. Pulls her up. Yeah, no one's using him yet. Pulls her up. Oh, and there's the table break right there. Suplex into the table outside the ring. It doesn't matter whether the table is. It just has to be there. And Feline catches Mignon off guard and suplexes her into the table for the victory. Yeah, that's why we can't have a good Thanksgiving around here. All the tables get broken. Big win here for Feline. Only 1.5 stars. It didn't last very long. Short but effective. And that will bring us to the end of the Queen's Courtyard section of Grappler's Keep here. So while I get all of these set up and ready to go, let us return to the news on the men's side. Dynamo attacked Ethan Drake before the start of the match, making it clear to everyone he doesn't want to just come on top of their rivalry out of pride, but he wants to win it while crushing his opponent. Winning a match was enough for Rufus as he chased down Curtis the Pistol Powell and continued to attack him. The ruthless assault has fans concerned about how much further the superstar will take things in their rivalry. And we saw last time around, Doxel Rusabin is now the bearer of the men's hunter's mark. Jardak Munka has suffered a minor injury during his match. Although he's still cleared to compete, the threat of further injury should be a concern in the superstar's mind that could loom big in his current rivalry. And Mordok ambushed Jardak Munka after his match with an elaborate assault, trapping the two in a lowered steel cage with the lengths the superstar has gone to and damage he's dished out. Many fans are wondering if his rival stands a chance in fighting back, and that's how Jardak got injured, as Jardak's trying to take the Baron's crown away from Morduk, and that was the news from last time around. So, our matches this week here on the Knights Roundtable section of Grappler's Keep. We have Lionel Hawk going up against Meanie. We have Benvarde de Mustaine going up against Ballrig Bravestone. We have Doxel Rusapin going up against the Dungeon Master. We have Ethan Drake going up against Dynamo once again. Rufus Combs continuing on the rivalry with Curtis the Pistol Powell. And Morduk is going to be taking on Zalcer Darkbelt, one of the Lucha Gnomes. He has the current rivalry going on with Morduk, but since he's injured, they have pulled him out, and we have someone wrestling in his place, Zalcer Darkbelt. So that should be an interesting matchup. All right, so let's return to things here. Right now, we have Meanie. He's going to be without his manager, the man in the trench coat, Mo, who impressed us last time around with his match. He'll be going up against Lionel Hawk, Meanie, and Eni, the part of the three kobolds with the trench coat, are challenging our current Knights of the Realm Tag Team Champions, the Brotherhood of Cthulhu, for their belts, saying they want to be taken seriously. So they are showing how serious they are by going right after the Tag Team Champions. We'll be seeing these two in singles action here tonight. So let's return to the dice tray for more action. Routing and rooting for Zalcer. Okay. Lionel making his way in, and Meanie strikes from behind. Meanie's known as the dirtiest wrestler in the keep, and he's gone right after Lionel before the match even starts, throwing him into the steel steps. Big boot there, a big stomp. Lionel's back up onto his feet. Now he has Meanie by the back of the head. Meanie striking back. As the count starts, the ref has started the match, counts at 2. Lionel thrown back into the ring. Meanie comes back in. And here we go. Inside the dice tray, brings Lionel to the ropes. Picks him up and power bombs him off the ropes and down for the pin. Lionel kicks out at 2. Meanie thought he had something there. Pulls him up to his feet. Goes right after him. Hard whip into the ropes. Skull cracker and a neck breaker. Nicely chained to the other moves there. Is waiting for him to get up. And a big boot. Goes for a stomp, at Lionel's back up to his feet. Gets some kicks and a quick sling blade. And another shotgun drop kick. Big stomp to the arm. Elbow drop. And now Lionel's got things going, and now just trying to crush the kobold beneath his shoe. Like a cockroach, I guess. Pulls him up to his feet. And hard whipping the ropes. Nope. Ripcords him into a knee to the gut. Meanie's back up to his feet and whips Lionel hard towards the ropes, but hits the referee instead, giving Lionel a chance to regroup. Big series of strikes. Now he goes upstairs, waiting for Meanie to get to his feet. And a big double axe handle shot. Pulls Meanie up to his feet. Scoops him up. And instead, Meanie turns it into a spinning DDT. Comes out after Lionel there outside. Not a good idea. Sleeper slam straight down. And now a quick snap DDT onto the Eldritch Blast safety mats. Another elbow drop. And again, the big stomp trying to crush Meanie right in the gut. Pulls him up to his feet. And now Meanie whips Lionel back into the ring. And here we go. Lionel ready for him. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs over. Kind of a modified Meteora there. But Meanie kicks out at 2. Big stomp to the face, maybe out of spite. Lionel thought he had it there. Pulls the arm out. Big double stomp right onto the arm. Pulls him up to his feet. Big forearm strike. Elbow back by Meanie. Hard whip into the ropes. And a nice little running knee there by Meanie. And he hits him with the Dragon's Breath. Big kick. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Works his way over to the corner. He's taking the turnbuckle off. Throwing it down. We'll see if how quickly the ref fixes that. Big elbow by Lionel. Big series of strikes here. Big kick. Hard whip into the ropes again. Big double stomp. Elbow drop. Meanie trying to pull himself up in the corner. Lionel picks him up the rest of the way. Meanie elbows his way loose. He gets down from the corner. Nice Hurricanrana. The ref is fixing the turnbuckle now. Meanie trying to get some offense going. Lionel elbows his way free. Scoops him up. Pulls him up on the shoulder and drops him right onto the rope. Big stomp, elbow drop. Lionel was thinking about going to the corner. Yep, he's changed his mind. He's going back. Hits the Arkham Stomp. Hooks the leg for the pin. And the victory goes to Lionel Hawk. Despite the sneak attack by Meanie, Lionel holding that arm. Meanie might have done some serious damage there as Lionel walks his way slowly out of the ring. Meanie's still down as well. But despite the early attack by Meanie, Lionel's able to get the victory. Now we have some singles action here as we have the members of Team Chemo, this time being represented by Ben De Mustaine, former men's Master Melee champion, will be going up against Ballrig Bravestone. Usually see Ballrig in tag team action, but he won the men's Melee Madness event, which means he has earned a title shot against whoever holds the men's title at Dice Mania. So his manager, Praxagor Thesmophoria, is going to make sure that Ballrig has plenty of practice as a solo wrestler. So she is arranged for this match for the Barbarian Dwarf under her management, and we will see how well Ballrig does against Ben. Yeah, this should be a good match. This is going to be a lot of power in this one. But they both have some real good technical skill, and Ballrig is more fleet on his feet than he looks.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing Retribution from Avalon, weighing in at 228 pounds, Ben the Dragon!
Ben, the Red Dragonborn, Paladin of Bahamut, Warlock of Tiamat, making his way to the ring along with his fellow Team Chemo friends, Doxel Rusabin, the holder of the Hunter's Mark, who we will see later on, and the men's Master Melee champion, our Earth Genasi, Novar Xanatrone. Formed an alliance to take on the Triangle led by Zarduk Munka. And tonight they will be represented in the ring by Benvarde de Mustaine. And here comes his opponent. Shield in hand. And look who's got the shield as well. It is Prax.
And his opponent, accompanied by Lady Death, representing the Bludgeon Brothers from Asgard, weighing in at 310 pounds, Baldwin Bravo!
Ulrich Bravestone has Prax right at his side. Shields in hand. Yeah, you don't want to take on, Prax is a former women's singles and tag team champion in the earlier manifestations of Grappler's Keep. She's not someone to be messed with. Looks like Ben is set and ready, as is Balric. He's showing bring it on. Here's the bell, and here we go. And Ben comes in first with a big elbow shot, another one holding the arm. And another big elbow. And now he's going to go right for the ground and pound. Big stomp to the gut. And the ground and pound continues. Big stomp to the gut. Pulls him up. Has the arm again. Kind of doing a ripcord elbow kind of thing, but not quite. Kind of like a lariat with an elbow, and a quick kick by Balrig catches Ben by surprise. And Balrig goes right to the pounding himself. Has him by the head. Lifts him up and just throws him right down, picking him up by the head and neck. Chiropractor's going to love this match when it's done. Throws him down. Goes right after him again. Another! Team Chemo's wondering what Ben's got himself into here. Another strike again. Just going right after him. He's just going to try to wear Ben down by taking out the whole spinal column, it looks like. He's going to do it again. Now a big stomp to the head. Hooks the leg for the pin. Not even a 1 count. Ben gets up. Swing and a miss on the kick. Ben comes right back with some strikes of his own. Quick DDT. Hooks the leg for the pin. You got to wonder what kind of a headache Ben has right now. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs over. Picks him up and a spine buster. Holds the legs for the pin. Only a 1 count. This is going to be a slobber knocker by the time it's done. Elbow drop by Balrig. Ben gets back up. Big running clothesline. Swing and a miss by Balrig. Goes up. Big back body drop by Ben. Pulls him up. Spine buster of his own. Hooks the leg. But only a 2 count. Ben thought he had it right there. You can see it. He's angry. Cartwheel into a big elbow strike. Balrig is a lot more mobile than people give the dwarf credit for. And now the big boot stomps begin. Has him by the head. Here's another migraine maker right there. I think that's what we're going to call that move, the migraine. Waits for him to get up. Goes for a clothesline, but Ben gets out of the way. Big boot, and now desperately trying to get those elbow shots into the head on Balrig. Down he goes. Like I said, these two, the Bravestone brothers, are a lot more nimble and mobile than people think for their size. Ben's ready, picks him up, hits the Eldritch Slam, hooks the leg, and Ben somehow gets the victory. That was a brutal match. I don't know how Ben was able to stay going on that. You can see Prax down there at the side, talking with her Barbarian as their opponent. She's checking him out. A big win for Team Chemo there. That was brutal. Yeah. He should be going right to the chiropractor as soon as this is over. 3 stars. I'm not as much worried about the star ratings on these anymore because it seems to represent more of the length of the match rather than how good the action is inside. So we're not going to look at stars too much anymore. All right, now, speaking of Team Chemo, Doxorubicin holds the men's hunter's mark. So he will be defending that here tonight against the Dungeon Master, who has held it a couple of times, used it once to get the men's championship, and then almost got it again. So he knows all about the hunter's mark. Let's see if he can get it, if Doxel can defend the hunter's mark once again, or if the Dungeon Master will get another turn at the belt. And looks like we had an ad break starting here in about a minute and a half. Sorry about that, everyone. Price of doing business here on Twitch. As Doxel makes his way into the ring. He is our Tiefling Blood Hunter, seeking to get rid of all evil everywhere.
Making his way to the ring, representing Retribution from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 236 pounds, the men's internet fighting champion, Ben.
All right, Doxel making his way into the ring. Casting a ward to protect the ring as he's entered. Getting the crowd up and going here. He just saw his stablemate win his match right before. And now he gets ready to defend his belt for the first time here against one who has held it many times before. He knows how the game is played. He is the Dungeon Master.
And his opponent from Main Street, USA, weighing in at 228 pounds, Dungeon Master.
He knows how this game works. He's held this belt before. He has cashed it in once successfully and one time unsuccessfully. So if anyone is a threat and knows how these matches work, it is this man here. Gets himself ready in the ring, throws the bottle away. Looking both ways. The geyser erupts. And now looks like he is ready to go. I suppose in that previous match, that's why Prax wants ball ring in a lot of singles matches here to get him experience so he can learn and try to get that belt from whoever holds it. Currently being held by Novar Xanatrone, so he got a scouting report. Novar got a scouting report watching that match. That's for sure. And looks like the Dungeon Master is set. It looks like it didn't set for having the belt, but this is a title. This is a title match here. Looks like we're set and ready to go. And Doxel comes right after the Dungeon Master. Low drop kick after those quick chops and strikes. Pulls him up by the waist. And slams him straight down. Flips him over, flips him again. Wraps the legs up. And going for a submission move here. Has the reverse crossface going, but the Dungeon Master's able to break out. Effect on the neck and the knees there. Dungeon Master now. Big knee lift. Big stomp to the arm. Pulls him up and a double axe handle to the back. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Big suplex. But Doxel pops right back up. Comes right after him. Shot to the gut. Nice swinging neck breaker there. Hooks the leg. Not even a 1 count. The ref couldn't get there in time. They wrap back up. Whip into the ropes. Nice arm drag takedown. DM comes right back after him. Has him by the back of the neck and hard into the turnbuckle. Big forearm strike. Pulls him out. Goes up second rope. And a knee right to the back from the second rope. Doxel rolls outside. The DM climbs up top rope. And an elbow drop, but nobody home. Doxel rolls out of the way. Big forearm strike. Doxel does have the champion's advantage. He cannot lose the belt via DQ or a countout. So he can stay out as long as he wants. Slams it down. And now comes back inside the ring. He'll go for a countout victory, it looks like, but it looks like the DM comes back. Oh! Leaping suicide dive over the top rope. Looks like Doxel got as much damage to himself as he did to the DM when he hit that time. Looks like he got himself right on the tailbone. Comes right back up with the big strikes. Big leaping forearm shot. Pulls him up. A big forearm again. Brings him over. Big kick to the back. Pulls him up to his feet. Skull cracker and a face plant. And now trying to bring him to the ring, but Dungeon Master elbows his way free, has other ideas. The count goes to 7. Throws Doxel back in. He knows he's got to get him back in the ring. And they both are by 8. Doxel waiting there for him. Hard whip into the ropes. Big drop kick. Flips into his back. Big kick to the back. Pulls him up. Wraps him up. Nice little pendulum suplex there, and looks like he's setting up for the Eldritch Blast. Nope. 450 splash instead. He's waiting for the Eldritch Blast as the DM gets up. Hits the Eldritch Blast. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Doxel completes his first bearing on the Hunter's Mark. Yeah, missing an elbow drop like that. Yeah, that. If your arm's not destroyed, the rest of your side's going to be. I guess that just shows how effective those Eldritch Blast safety mats are. That's why we exclusively use that brand. As Doxel gets the victory here tonight. Keeps the Hunter's Mark for at least one more week. All right, one of our rivalry matches here. Dynamo has accused Ethan Drake out of the back alley boys, saying that he's just more of a pipsqueak talker and not really that his tag team partner Pierce Lincoln is the only real wrestler in the back alley boys. So Dynamo's been going after Ethan in their last matchup against each other. Ethan showed Dynamo that, yeah, he can be a powerful wrestler as he took Dynamo to town, and then he went up against Dynamo's tag team partner, Checkmate, and defeated him. So now Dynamo is the one showing that has to prove something here. Let's see if he's able to reverse the momentum here against Ethan Drake as we return back to Diet Water Arena.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the Brawling Brutes from the West Side, weighing in at 215 pounds, Ethan Drake.
Making his way, Noir Street Thug fancies himself as the Prince of the Boulevard, and he's showing himself to be quite the prince with those last two victories that he's had in solo competitions, showing that he is just as a stronger wrestler as his tag team partner, his enforcer, Pierce Lincoln. He'll be going up against Dynamo again here. Again, out of the Noir realm. And looks like he is confident and ready to go. Here comes his opponent.
Representing power and glory from Chroma City, weighing in at 198 pounds,
Dynamo out of the cyberpunk universe, making his way to the ring. He and his tag team partner Checkmate have hacked their way into this world from the cyberverse and looking to bring their world here. And right now, Ethan Drake has been kind of blocking Dynamo from being successful in that. So Dynamo's looking for a little revenge here tonight. He makes his way towards the ring. He's the one who's got something to prove now. And looks like he is ready to go. He's got himself psyched up. I don't know if he has any implants. He's probably got them charged up to 110%. Let's see how he does tonight against Ethan Drake. And here we go, going right to the action. There's the bell. Dynamo wasting no time. Ripcords him into a knee. Went for a springboard moonsault, but nobody was home. And now Ethan Drake going right to the ground and pound. Big stomp to the gut. Another one to the arm. Holds up the arm. Kicks to the gut and a diving forearm shot. Big stomp there. Ethan showing some big confidence here. Big stomp on the shoulder. Pulls Dynamo up to his feet. Hard whip into the corner. Brings him out. Big body slam. Goes up. Second rope. Waiting for Dynamo to get to his feet. And a leaping knee from the second rope. Pulls Dynamo up to his feet. Wraps him up. Suplex. No. Dynamo floats over. Chop block from behind. To try to bring Ethan down. Goes after him, misses. Ethan making him pay with some kicks to the hamstring. Almost looked like he was kicking his butt there. Now big series of kicks and elbows all over. Big flurry of blows and down goes Dynamo. Pulls him up to his feet. Big strike there. Elbow back by Dynamo to get loose. Now comes with some strikes of his own. Measures him up. Nice rolling neck breaker. Hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 2 count. Pulls him up to his feet. Hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. No leapfrog. Spine buster instead. As Dynamo flexes for the crowd, Ethan props right back up. This time the moonsault hits. Pulls him up. Big boot to the face. As Dynamo shouts to the crowd, pulls him up to his feet once again. Now taking the long walk over to the ropes. Whips him around. Nope, reversed by Ethan. Rolls over the shoulders. Solbrook through. And nice little hurricanrana followed by a big drop kick. Dynamo chaining some good moves together here. Pulls Ethan up to his feet. Nice Northern Light suplex still there. Still has a hold of him. And another suplex. And down goes Ethan. He's going up. Looked like he changed his mind about going to the corner. Big boot. Comes right back up. Moonsaults. Both of them trying to go for big moves off the ropes. No one connects. But now Ethan has the punches and ground and pound. I think he's got Dynamo bleeding. Big stomp to the gut. Ethan prefers the rough and tumble style. Yeah, Dynamo's definitely bleeding. And he's going to slip him the Mickey. He's got it locked in, but nope. Big jawbreaker gets him free from the sleeper hold. Now, hard whip into the ropes. Drops down. Breaks him up. Spine buster again. Now goes for the pin. Kicks out right before the 2 count. Has the arm. He's twisting it around. Does the full 360 twist. Pulls him up to his feet. Wraps him up. Look like he's going for a half Nelson suplex there or something. Ethan breaks it up. Hard whip into the corner. Drops down, or in the ropes, leaps down, picks him up. Pops him up for a knee to the gut. Big swinging kick. Has him by the arm. Stomping on the back. And now boot to the face. Throws him down. And now Hammer locks that arm in. He's going to stretch all the way from the fingers down. And now big double knee shot to the back. But Dynamo pops right back up. Clotheslined. Another clothesline by Ethan. Kick attempt by Dynamo misses. Nice swinging leg sweep there by Ethan, who's slowly getting control of this match back. Pulls him up. And he's going to try to slip him a Mickey once again. Has him locked down good on the mat. Can Dynamo get free? He somehow gets loose. Springboard moonsault misses. Can Dynamo take advantage? Big neck breaker. Pulls him up. Big forearm shot. Down goes Ethan. Grabs him by the leg. Stump puller. Pulls him up to his feet once again. Wraps him up. Nice pendulum suplex there. Springboard moonsault misses. Ethan gonna try to take advantage. Go for the pin. No. Dynamo kicks out. Ethan thought he had it there. Big kick keeping Dynamo down. Waiting for him to get up. Wraps him up. And hits the street. Goes for the pin. And it is over. Once again. The street smarts of Ethan Drake outdo the cyberpunk attacks of Dynamo. Dynamo is livid. Can't believe what happened. He thought he had control of the match, but Ethan's able to reverse it. So things are going still Ethan's way. Now, we got us the Old West shootout here as the Marshal, Rufus Combs, will be going up against one of the members of the Triangle, Curtis the Pistol Powell. These two date back to when they first came to Grappler's Keep. Curtis was the Marshal chasing the Desperado Curtis Powell as going after him with the posse after they destroyed the Boone family ranch. They all got caught up in a time loop vortex of some sort and brought them here to Grappler's Keep, and they are trying to find their way back. Until then, they are members of the Keep, and these two are having it at it with each other right now. I think it's even 1-1 so far between these two. Rufus getting the win last time and then severely attacking Curtis after the match.
Making his way to the ring from Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Weighing in at 241 pounds, Rufus Holmes.
Rufus is usually on the good side of the law, but I think he's had enough of Curtis and Bill Sanders and is stretching things, if not going a little outside the law now when it comes to Curtis. So we'll see what happens in this match. Can he keep his momentum going up against the Desperado, Curtis the Pistol Powell? All right, here we go.
And his opponent, representing the Triangle of Terror from Carson City, Nevada, weighing in at 219 pounds, Curtis.
All right, Curtis trying to get the crowd to his side, trying to get them to see his side of things. Not usually very successful. One of the three members of Jardik Munka's Triangle trying to rule the keep. They're regrouping after having their champion Jardik massively defeated. They're taking a new tack of action, but still a formidable faction to be dealt with is the Triangle. Curtis trying to get the crowd going to his side using all the pyrotechnics he can. See him trying to get the crowd up and going to his side, but it looks like they're just getting more up for Rufus. And looks like we're set and ready to go. Going right to the action here. Here we go. And Rufus comes right in with the big knee and some kicks, some strikes there, and down goes Curtis. Got him good stomp, misses. Curtis back to his feet now, rip-corded into a knee to the gut. Rufus goes outside, now he comes back in. Springboard, nice kick there by Curtis. Takes advantage, whips him up and over the ropes onto the ring apron. Big strike there, and a drop kick brings Rufus to the Eldritch Blast safety mats outside the ring. Curtis waits for Rufus to get up and come back in. And Rufus gets some punches and strikes in here. These two don't like each other, so they're going at it hard. Hard whip into the ropes. Pops him up, and just an old-fashioned sucker punch there. Rufus going up top. Waiting for Curtis to get up to his feet. And a big single leg drop kick from the top rope. Springboard moonsault, nails it. Now hooks the leg for the pin. But only a 1 count. Rufus waiting for him to get up. Big forearm strike, pulls him up again. Hard whip into the ropes. Big punch right to the gut. Rufus going right after him, has him up in a ripcord right into a lariat. Curtis rolls outside the ring. Rufus comes after him. Big elbow shot by Curtis. Only get hit by a cyclone kick by Rufus. Curtis kicks Rufus off of him with both feet, comes with a strike of his own, another kick. Wraps him up and hits him with a pedigree. Pulls him up to his feet. And now throws him towards the ring post. Rufus is able to stop in time. Curtis pulls him up. And it's an Alabama slam right. I think he hit the ring apron, the pole, and the steps at the same time. Now throws him in. Is Rufus even conscious? He's still moving. Curtis going up top rope. Big leaping elbow, but nobody home. Rufus rolls out of the way, pulls him up, whip into the ropes, pops him up for another punch to the chin, and now goes for the pin. Curtis kicks out. Rufus thought he had him right there. Springboard, swing and a miss. Curtis not able to, and he out of nowhere, he hits the quick draw. Hooks the leg. And it is over. The win again goes to Rufus. Big win for Rufus. No, he's not leaving the ring. Nope, now he is. Wait a minute, he's going to the toy box. He's grabbing the ladder. Curtis not even back up to his feet yet. And gets nailed with the ladder by Rufus. This isn't over yet. Scoops him up. Body slams him onto the ladder. This is so uncharacteristic for Rufus here. What's getting in him now? He's scolding him. Got some concerns about Rufus here. His anger towards Curtis is starting to take a little bit more control than it should be. And now we go to our men's main event here. Morduk is the Baron of the Keep. He won that crown in a coronation tournament months ago. Right now, Jarduk Munka is challenging him for that, but Jarduk, because of the injuries that he received from Morduk after his match last week in losing against Mo, we really don't know if Mo caused the injuries or if Morduk did when he had this cage brought down at the end of the steel cage brought down, but he'll be going up against one of the two members of the Lucha Gnomes, Zalzer Dark Belt. So we will see what happens here. Let's return to Diet Water Arena once again for our final match. And now coming out is our current Baron of the Keep. That would be Morduk out of the superhero realm.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Santa Fe, New Mexico, weighing in at 228 pounds, Morduk.
He is our super smart superhero out of the superhero realm, has saved the world more times than it knows. Here to show that brains can defeat brawn, he says he's the inspiration for both Reed Richards and Tony Stark. Yeah, I know he's your favorite wrestler, Wandering Silence. But in spite of that, he is here in the ring here tonight, as he will be taking on one of the Lucha Gnomes in our main event. He's definitely a crowd favorite. Not a favorite of Wandering Silences, but is a favorite of the crowd, that is for sure. And looks like he is set and ready to go as we wait for his opponent to enter.
And his opponent, representing the Luchadors from Mustache Mountains, weighing in at 228 pounds,
Zalzer Dark Belt, fun-loving gnome, loves to make bigger people look bad by not being able to catch him. He's the one with the more darker side of the two of the Lucha Gnomes, making his way down to the ring. So it's going to be the luchador style against the technical style, highly technical style of Morduk. This will be an interesting matchup, that is for sure. And I apologize, we've got an ad break coming in about 3 minutes or so. And unfortunately, that is the cost of doing business here on Twitch. As Ulcer takes his time working his way to the ring, making Morduk wait a little bit. Looking the crowd over. Taking his time. No rush here. And looks like he is set and ready to go. Going right to it here. Here's the bell. And here we go. Morduk goes right after, wraps him up. Neckbreaker, nope. Big forearm to the back of the head. Now a big stomp. Another big stomp. Knee. I think he rolled out of the way of that one. Springboard body splash by Zalzer. You'll see a lot of that kind of leaping stuff. Big stomp, elbow drop. And now trying to squish the belly of Morduk. The Luchanomes are you'll see him doing a lot of aerobatic, acrobatic attacks here. Hard whip into the corner. Pulls him out. And a big body slam showing some gnome strength here. Waiting for Morduk to get up. And turns her right into a leaping DDT. Springboard moon splash off the rope. Flips him over and he's hooking the leg for the pin. Morduk kicks out before the two count. Again, trying to squeeze the air out of Morduk. Wandering Simon says, yeah, squeeze all that hot air out of him. Right, Wandering Simon. Springboard moonsault again. Again hooking the leg. And only a 1 count. Morduk rolls outside. Morduk's ready for him. Wraps him up. Reverse DDT. He gets back up to his feet. Morduk slams him hard into the ring apron. Zalzer back up to his feet. Wraps him up. Big leaping suplex. Legs hitting the ring apron, but Zalzer pops right back up and now gets thrown back into the ring by Morduk, who comes back in. Zalzer waiting for him and hits him with a running neck breaker. Springboard moonsault, but this time nobody home. Morduk saw it coming. Big kick to the back by Morduk. Pulls him up. Series of kicks to the head. Sends him flying on the third one. Pulls him up. Ripcord knee. Once again, down he goes. Zalzer going to the corner. You can use the ropes to pull himself up. But a shotgun drop kick greets him instead. Pulls him up. He's going to go for that ripcord knee again. And now hooks the leg for the pin. Only a 1 count. Oh, pulls the arm out. Big stomp right onto the shoulder there. Pulls him up. And another ripcord knee. Definitely trying to target the head. Grabs the legs. Big stomp right on the solar plexus. Pulls him up to his feet. Big kick. Wraps him up. And he hits the superior slam. Hooks the leg for the pin. And Zalzer kicks out. Morduk thought he had it. Pulls the arm out. Big stomp right on the arm. Wandering away around. Zalzer slowly getting to his feet. Setting him up, more kicks to the head. Zalzer still on his feet somehow. Wraps him up. And inside out suplex. Grabs him by the arm and the leg, pulls him away from the corner. and the ropes. Salzer trying to get to his feet, and he hits the brain drain. Hooks the leg. Goes for the pin. This may do it. And it does. The victory goes to Marduk, and here out of nowhere is Jarduk attacking from behind, double X handle, and the stomps begin. And now he's having the cage brought down. Looks like he wasn't as injured as we thought. And big swing and a miss. Marduk striking back. Big series of strikes there. Jarduk gets to his feet. Marduk gets him from behind. Whips him hard into the steel. Again into the wall. Jarduk's attack looks like it backfired on him. So once again, Marduk shows superiority inside the steel cage. And with that, everyone, that will bring us to the end of this week's edition of Grappler's Keep. We hope you enjoyed all our matches here tonight. Yeah, this rivalry is getting sick. I have a feeling I know how we're going to end this rivalry at the premium live event. So let's go ahead and get out of this here. Get out of the game. So thank you all for joining us here tonight on a Saturday night. I hope you enjoyed all of the matches that we had for you here as we get things ready to go. Let's see who's out there for us to raid. Okay, Other Doc is still going. Voodoo Ish is going. Jarl of Goats is going as well. So, if you like, thank you for coming, Wandering Sons. If you like what you see here, we have other streams going on throughout the week. Monday is probably going to be the final episode of my daughter and I in the Family Night at the Emporium going through the game House of Da Vinci 3. I think we're getting to the conclusion here, so we might be wrapping up House of Da Vinci this coming Monday. Then Wednesday is Baldur's Gate 3, as we are getting, it will either be the penultimate or the final episode in the journey in the legend of Bende Mustaine, our gold dragonborn paladin, as we have all three of the Netherstones, and now we're going after the Elder Brain. So that'll be happening Wednesday. Hopefully this coming next Saturday at 1 p.m. will be Scion Birth of the New Gods over in Wandering DM's channel. That will be hopefully happening as our demigod characters are trying to save the land of the living by stopping the destruction of the land of the dead. So we are trying to repair things there. And then Saturday night next week, of course, we'll be back here for more action here in Grappler's Keep. Also, tomorrow, on Praxagora Thesmoporia's channel at 1 p.m., I will be playing in her charity stream event for Fisher House, a charity that I highly support. It gives aid and benefit to veterans and their families as they are at VA and other medical centers getting the treatments that they need. Gives them a place to stay takes care of all their lodging without any expense on their end, and that is a big boon for them. So I highly support that. I've seen how well it works. So I'll be playing on there, and I'll be playing quite an unconventional cleric. That's all I'm going to say about that. That'll be 1 p.m. tomorrow on Praxagora Thesmoporia's channel. So that'll be happening there. If you like what you see here, join us on Discord. The links are there in chat and on my main Twitch page. We have sections to talk about all the different games that we have going on here. Hey, Prax, anytime. This is a group that I highly support what they do, and I will do whatever I can to help them out with that. So if you like, on Discord, we have sections to talk about all the different games we have going on here. We have a place to show off all your creative endeavors, because we definitely want to help people show off the creative stuff that they do. We also have a special section there called the Prayer Closet. Here in this household, we firmly believe in the power of prayer. We know that it's real. We know that it's powerful. We know that it works. We've seen it time and time again with ourselves, our family, and our friends at church. So If you have a need, if you have a concern, if you have a request, please place it there in the prayer closet, and we will be praying for you. This isn't a thoughts and prayers and then no one does anything like you see happening all over the place. I keep a list on Evernote of the people who are on my prayer list and all that, so I can keep track of what's going on and how God answers. So, if you'd like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of it. If it's something that's a little personal, a little private, and you don't want all the internet to know about it, then just use the praying hands emoji. We'll take that as what we call an unspoken request, which means God knows what it is, you know what it is, we don't know, but we don't have to know. We don't have to know all the nitty-gritty details. All we need to know is that the need is there, and we will be praying for you just as hard as if we knew what was actually going on. So again, if you would like that kind of spiritual support, please take advantage of that. So who are we going to raid here tonight? I think we are going to go raid Everdoc. He's playing a fun little game called Sophia the Traveler. It's kind of like a video game version of Where's Waldo, where they're trying to find things and all that. Watched him playing it the other day. And it is a fun game trying to spot where everything is. So let's go raid our good friend Jim. Yes, that Jim. No other Jim. So let's go ahead and raid other docs. So until next time, everyone, may green be the grass below you, may blue be the sky above you, may straight be the path before you, and warm be the hearts that love you. Good night, everybody.
It is the best Twitch channel that is secretly an old-timey ice cream parlor on either side of the Mississippi, or the Rockies. And you should hear about the specials. Monday nights is Bonnie's Bonbons, cream extravaganza with all the float sodas and sundaes you can shake a stick at. I can shake a stick at quite a lot of Sundays. But there is also a Fudge Rodin Sunday special on Tuesdays, and the famous 1, 2, 3 parfait on Wednesdays, where wrestlers meet up in the squared circle to work out their differences with some healthy wrestling-style fisticuffs. It is all good, clean fun. Hawkeye's old-time gaming emporium. Their milkshakes bring all the gamers to the yard, and their content is more exciting than any Nickelodeon. Take your horse and buggy to their address, twitch.tv/KY Hawkeye.
This has been a Diet Water production.